How do you feel about top boxes on a motorcycle? Now, I have to admit, I have a love-hate relationship with top boxes. I never had one before, but I always considered having on a motorcycle. Obviously, with the CB1000R, there was no way I would put a top box on that bike. It's too beautiful. It would not suit the bike. But now I have a Transalp, and I was thinking, should I have it? Should I fit one? Obviously, we all know how convenient and practical they can be, but I still can't be convinced to have one on my motorcycle until now. I always want the best accessories on my motorcycle, that's a fact. But there are certain things I don't care so much. And if you follow me for a while, you've probably seen accessories that I've bought from AliExpress. And those are things that it can't go wrong, so I might as well get the cheapest I can get that does the job. But now, when we're talking about top boxes, there's only 3 brands that I would even consider. The first one would be possibly the one I've been wanting to get for a long time, the sw-motech Trax top box. This is an amazing top box. It is a bit expensive, I think £350, but that's just the box. But then you need to buy the bracket. All in all, it comes up to £550 or something like that. So a little bit steep, right? The next one that I would consider, because how good it is a Touratech. I don't know the full name of the box, but it's a Touratech top box. And I quite like it. I've seen on a lot of videos, and especially the long way round where they use Touratech equipment. I've seen them, I was sold, but I wasn't too keen on the design. I think it's too round, and maybe it's not that suitable for what I want. And then the last one that came not long ago, and it just caught my attention, was the Lonerider top box. Now that is something special. So I didn't get any of those, so I don't have enough money to spend on any of those. I think they're just overpriced, to be honest. And I've seen some videos online about tests that they've done with a budget top box and a premium one. And you know what? The budget wasn't too bad. And for that reason, I thought maybe I'll do the same. This is something that I wasn't even planning, but I was selling my Krieger US 20 bag, saddle bag, and a friend of mine was getting rid of his top box, and we thought, let's swap. Since it was just a straight swap, I thought might as well do it. Even knowing it wasn't the right color and it wasn't the right brand, I thought I'll give it a go. And this is the one I've got. Here it is. So, and this is I believe is a bike kit top box. You can get it for £200 or £150 if there's a discount. I looked at a few reviews just to make sure I was going to be fairly happy to have this on my motorcycle. And then I got it, and here it is. But very quickly I realized why is a budget top box. So let's swap the camera, put the GoPro at the top here, so I can show you what I really think about this box, and what my plans are to turn a budget top box into a premium one. Let's go and do that now. Right guys, even with a wide angle you can't really see much. The thing is, I'll show you some pictures now of how this came to me. And obviously what I've done is really just clean it up, and there was some rusty bits, so I dipped in the WD-40 and then I wiped them. So, but we'll have a look at pretty much how the box is. So the box is in pretty good condition, I'll have to be honest, but as I open it, there's a couple of things I don't like. And obviously this is you know, it depends on how you feel about things, but I find this pretty tacky. I don't like it. I just like it very nice and simple. Okay, I don't like the pattern. And I thought, you know what, I need to do something with this because I'm not too happy. Now it has this belt that will hold things together quite nicely, so that's pretty cool. And you can fit a full-size helmet. This is a 45 liter, by the way, so you can fit a full-size helmet. If I fit my one, I have to remove my camera and my brake-free light, and then it'll fit here nicely. And that's the showy Hornet adventure helmet. The Neo Tech fits a little bit better. So other than that, it's in pretty good condition. It does everything I want to, but let's address the issues. This is the box. It's in pretty good nick. Let's put it aside and let's talk about the issues. Like, so this is one of them. So you can see a little bit of rust here, and this has already been treated and wiped, but you can kind of see where it is, right? Look. So I thought, okay, I'm not gonna fit this on the bike as it is, because obviously I'm not happy. And if I got the sw-motech, looks beautiful, and I'm sure it would be protected so it wouldn't rust. But this one is rusting, so I'm going to be addressing that. Now the other issue is the bolts and nuts. So look at this. This is not good at all, guys. This is all ruined, all rusty, and I thought, again, I can't treat these, and so I'm just gonna buy some new ones. And the other issue, again, this is just to show you, when you buy something, there is a budget product, there are reasons why they're so cheap. So these bushings that you see here, there's 4, they go here, and this is what attaches. So the bracket attaches, or this plate attaches to the motorcycle bracket, and then the bushings go here, and these is where you're going to attach the top box, so you slot in these areas. Now you can see here how ruined it got from use, but you know, depends. I have no idea how much use it got, but you can see it's damaged. And again, look at this one. I think this is the worst one. I'm not happy because it doesn't look great. It's getting destroyed, and I don't think the top box is something I'll have on the bike all the time, so I'll be removing every time I go for a ride out. If I'm doing touring or commuting, maybe I'll have it on, so I'll be putting the top box on and off. So I got new things for this. And this is the first step. So basically the first step that I'm going to take is obviously buy some protection paint. So this paint that I got is a satin one. I didn't want anything too bright, and I didn't want the matte one. I think the satin will give a nice effect. You can directly spray this on rust, and it will treat the rust and will give the nice finish. So I never really used anything like this, so I'm going to give it a go, see how it turns out. The other things that I bought was all of this. Wow. Let me show you. So I got all these from Amazon, and these are obviously some nuts, stainless steel, and these are self-locking nuts. So let me show you one of them. So what they mean is they have a little bit of nylon inside of them, and this one is blue. I don't know if you can see here. And then as the bolt goes in, once it gets there, it kind of holds, so you shouldn't unscrew. And then we have, what did I buy? I bought these bushings, and these are aluminium, I believe. And look at this. This looks gorgeous, guys. They work perfectly, and they look so much better, and hopefully they won't get marked as much as this one. Then I got bolts. Now there's different size of bolts that we need. So you can see here, I think they call countersunk. I'll put the name there. So do you see they go flat on it, and we need the button head ones. And obviously I got some washers. So I got some just to put at the bottom of the bolt, just to hold it a little bit better. And what I wanted to do is I got these nylon ones. I'll show you here. And the reason why I got these ones, and this is how picky I am, I want to put this in between the bracket and the plate, so this does not scratch my lovely Transalp. The first thing we're going to do is paint this. The other thing is, this doesn't have the right fitting for the Transalp. We're going to go take it to the bike, find the right positioning for this, drill, because there's no point protecting it from rust and then drilling it. So what I'm going to do is drill it first, and then we're going to spray it, and then let it dry, and then we fit on the bike. Let's go and do that now. Let's go and measure this. Let's go and see how this will fit, so we can make those holes. I cannot match any of these. I think and obviously you don't want to go too forward, because the other person is going to sit here and you don't want anything uncomfortable if not using the top box. So you want it as close as that as possible. So do you see there's some holes there, and I was thinking I might just be able to use those, but then where would you drill? So I was thinking, I think I found a way to do it last time, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, here. I think it might have to be that way. Got these 2.5 millimeters and 3, so it's almost identical. You know, it's not going to be a massive difference. So I'm going to put this through. This should hold in place. So what I'm going to do is, obviously, I'm not going to drill, because it's going to be very hard to drill in this corner, because the drill bit will keep jumping. So what I'm going to do is just going to use a file and go sideways to here. It's now that this is here and it's straight, and I'm just looking everywhere. I'm going to have to drill here and here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can mark it from the bottom. Okay, let's put some pressure so it doesn't move. This should be enough. There you go. Need one there and one there, perfectly aligned. And then these ones I just have to file it. So we're going to do that now. Okay. Done. So good. You can feel it came out a little bit here. Now I'm going to do the other way around to remove that bit. I had to change the battery, so swapping for a 6mm, just to open up a little bit more. Perfect, look at that. So just going to take the metal out, and then we need to file these bits. This will take a while. It's not the most fun thing to do. So it's going, but it's going very, very slowly. I did enough filing to get very, very tired. This is very tiring work. Now I'm just going to file these. I think I'm going to very lightly sand it. Okay, then what I'm going to do is going to wipe this down and paint it. Alright guys, so here it is. It's painted. I painted the top and the bottom. I given 4 layers of paint just because that's what they advise for the best protection against corrosion. So I've done that, and it does take a while to dry. So When you do the layers, it's 15 minutes apart. The smell is really, really strong, so I wouldn't advise to do it at home. See if you can find either in the garage, garden, anywhere else. And it does take a long time to dry. So I brought this home a couple of days ago, let it dry completely so I could touch, and only this morning it was kind of fine to touch. And this is the result. You know, it looks pretty damn good. I don't know if you can see, but there's some light marks on this, on the metal. This was from previous use. They are light marks, and obviously I didn't want to sand it so much to eliminate those gaps, because then we'll get to the bare metal, and then I'll need to put some primer. And it's not a big deal. You have to be really close to notice. We need to fit the bushings, and I need to put the clamp, so this bit here, so I need to put this here. So I need to do that first before I install it on the bracket on the Transalp. So we're going to do that now. I'm going to switch the camera. I'm just going to show you how it all comes together. The first thing we're going to put is the bushings, so there'll be 4 of them, 4 countersunk screws or bolts, sorry, and we need the nuts. We're going to need 4 of them. So this kind of feels now like a brand new thing, right? Because all is new. I'm going to put these here. I'll tighten this later. So straight away it looks so much better with these. So let's do this. I'm just going to hold there, twist it a bit. Don't have to go too crazy. Enough. Right, this is not going to go anywhere. So this is going to go there. Now I cannot remember where was this placed. This looks too long. I don't think I need to be that long. Leave it like that, because then we can so this would be, I believe, like this. Okay, now this is in. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. So it's all the way at the end, so that's perfect. Okay. Now the reason why I did it this way and not fitting on the bike first is because I wouldn't be able to reach these to tighten, I don't think. It's a bit easier to do this way. Okay, let's fit this on the bike, and to do that I need some bolts. The bolts, because I have these, I get brackets, they would fit at the end of the bolt, and then you put the nut right at the end to hold it. Now the thing is, I don't know if I have space to put these ones, and I don't know how deep it needs to go, so we're going to do a little bit of a test. Alright guys, I'm just going to put this here. The holes are all aligned. Let me put some bolts there so it doesn't fall, because that would be painful. I need to see, okay, this would not move. If I tighten there quite well, it will not move at all, which is pretty good. I think I can just put the nut. Let me just record it for you. So guys, try not to shake. I can put this one here, and it'll hold that. One hand I can't do that well, but you know, I can put this one here, right? Or can I just put the nut there? Can I not just do it like that? What would be the problem? I think it would be strong enough. I think this is solid, but Would it be putting too much pressure on that screw? Maybe I'll put that on this one because there's not enough space for this bracket. Got these washers. They're a bit bigger than the other ones, so I'm hoping to put this at the bottom. Okay. Okay, that's done. Okay guys, so stage one is done. This is all stuck to the bike. You can see the bike moving. It's looking good. So we're gonna go to stage two. Okay, phase one is done. I've repaired the bracket in terms of removing the rust. It's painted. It has now aluminium bushings, all looking good. What we're going to do now is jump to stage two. Stage two has to do with the box itself. So what I want to do with this is, obviously, as I mentioned previously, I want to make this look a little bit better. Now, the idea I had came from looking at the Lonerider top box, which looks really good. Honestly, I love it. And one of the things they do is they have this inside all in red, this sleeve that goes in and it's all red, and I just love it. And I think, you know how much I love red, so I thought, you know, I'll do the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off. I'm going to paint it red, but to do that I'm going to have to paint it white first. So I have white paint and then paint it red, because if I paint red straight away it will probably be a dark red because of the black, and then I'll move it inside out to fit it back here. So this should be part of the project. The other thing that I wanted to do, obviously I've removed this bit, is I'm not going to paint this red because I think it might be a bit too much, and the Lonerider doesn't do it. So I thought I'll keep it the same. I'll try to emulate that. I'm going to put a light in here. Now this is a light that I found. I was looking everywhere for a light that would be touch sensitive. There was not many like this available. I found this one that was almost perfect, almost the same as the one from a Lonerider. And this is the light. Let me show you. And look at that. Oh, battery might be completely gone. Oh yeah, it's turning on, but it's not powerful enough. But basically has the right shape, the right size to fit in here. The battery is really low. I'm going to charge it. Oh, there you go. Can you see how bright it is? Let me turn this one off. Can you see how bright it is? It's crazy, isn't it? The light comes with these three accessories or parts. One of them is a 3M sticker, double-sided sticker. The other one is a sticker and a magnet. And this one is just a piece of metal. All I need to do now is check the size. I could use this as a reference, and I need to cut a bit of the fabric to go there. So that's what I'm going to do next. Let's go and cut this off so I can put the light, and then we're going to paint this bit outside. This is becoming a bit of a mess here in the garage, but I don't know, it's just like a workshop. So I need to get the size of this, which is here. I'm gonna see how can I mark it. I'm not sure how am I gonna do this because I don't have any pens that would be brighter than this, but maybe what I could do is start cutting. There you go. Done. Let's see if it's the right size. Check this out. Nicely done. Look at that. I like it. Don't know if you would be able to see this properly. So all I have to do is place, I don't know if you can see this, let me do it like this. So all I need to do is stick this there. So put this here. Boom. Press it. Done. Perfect. So since we're here and you guys can see, one of the things that is missing here is a backrest, and that is something I bought on Amazon. So I got this one and it was fairly cheap. I looked at AliExpress, but it was a little bit more expensive and the dimensions weren't quite right. So this one has 3M, condition is not great, has wipes, removes excess dirt, where is this? Wet and dry. And this will go like so, or like so. So I've seen people have, oh, maybe like this actually. Yeah, like that. I'll glue it, and then this one like so. I have a feeling this glue is not going to be strong enough, but we should find out very, very soon. Oh, that's not big enough, is it? It's not going to do anything. Then should I put bottom one since it's already dry? Let's turn this around. So we're going to put it here. Let's take this off. Anyway, I have 3M, really strong 3M if I need to. This looks, look at that. It looks very thin, which not sure about it. Done. So this is going to go right in the middle. Okay, I'm not happy. I'm very particular about this, guys. I want it needs to be completely centered for me. You see this bit? Okay, maybe I put some pressure there. I'm gonna put it upside down. Okay guys, just put this makeshift painting booth here in the outside by the garage, and I'm going to be painting it white for the first layer. Right guys, so the white paint ran out, but I think I got most of it painted. I don't think I'll be buying more paint just to do that job. I want to use everything that I kind of had around the garage. So I'm going to be painting red, which I have some cans. I have two. One that I started using, one that is brand new. Hopefully they'll perform. But I wanted to tell you about another thing. This is phase 3. That you know, while the other stuff is drying, I thought I might as well show you what I was working in the background. Now, if you see the Lonerider top box, has like these Molle brackets around the top box. I think that makes it look so much cooler than an average top box, and that was one of the reasons why I wasn't too keen on having a top box. But you know what, that one I would, but it's what, 550 quid just the top box. And as you can see, I'm already getting my one ready for it, or to compare to that Lonerider premium top box. So I'm kind of on my way there already. So I designed this on Sketch design tool, because I didn't know which other app to use. So I used that one to design this bracket, and I'll show you. And I asked a friend if he could use my design, extrude it to make it 4mm thick, and print it on his 3D printer, which he did. And this is how it's looking. Now this looks very small, because this is the one that goes here at the front of the top box. Now I asked him to do this, and it came out really good, and it's pretty strong. But obviously this is not the right material for the top box or for automotive. So he's a product designer, Barry. Thank you very much for your help. He probably won't see this video because I don't think he's into motorcycles. But if he does come across, then he'll know that I'm very thankful for him to give me a hand, not only on helping me turn a design into a product, and he also advised me companies to actually to produce this, and different materials and techniques to get this done. So what he advised me is to actually do laser cutting, and I approached a company that he recommended to do the 3D laser cutting. That fell through because they just were really bad in communication. I went with another one that I found online, and they were amazing. They were super quick. I got all the stuff done within 3 days. They say 4 to 7 days, but I got it really quick, a good price, and here it is. So this is basically everything that I've ordered. I've ordered 4 panels because that's what I need, and let me show you. So 2 to go at the front, and you can see. Now the thing is, it left some burning marks on this, which it didn't make me very keen. But the good thing is, on the other side, it looks brilliant. But I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know if I like this shine look, so I might ruin it by sanding it. So I'm gonna use a very light sand paper and go all around it to make it like a bit rough. That's the effect I'm looking for. I think that'll look cool. But basically where this is going to go, obviously I know it's upside down, but this will go here, as you can see. And then I have these ones. As you can see, the back doesn't look that great, but the front looks brilliant. So these are much bigger, and these will go on the side here. So to do that, I need to obviously make some holes here. I got these rubber spaces, and these will provide the gap that I need. You see here, I think that should be enough. It's 1 centimeter, and I got some where is it, some bolts, 5mm, so I went for 5. I didn't want the 6 because they're too big. Here you go, and that's the depth. That should be enough with the bolts. Let me show you. Let me get everything ready. So I've ordered everything, so I could make my own Molle bracket. So here it is. Yeah, I'm going to put the bolt in. As you can see, I'm going to put the rubber spacer. Let me show you here. Okay, I'll show you like this. Yeah, and then I think it's probably 1mm or 2mm max on the top box walls, and then the bolt will go there like that. So that's, and then because it's rubber, right, as you put some pressure, it will get stuck to the walls, to the metal, and I don't think there'll be space for the water to go through. I think you need a lot of pressure for it to go through. So while the other stuff is getting painted and drying, I thought I might as well, I've wasted 2 days on this, I want to finish this project because I just want to have it on a bike. So I'm going to be marking all the areas that I need to drill, and we're going to drill it now, fit this, and then once that is finished, we put it all together and we should have an equal to the Lonerider top box. So basically going from a budget top box, second-hand even, to a premium looking one, something that I would be proud to put on my Transalp, and it will give that adventure look. So when I was marking these, I don't know if you recorded, this is the thing when you're a one-man band, I don't think he recorded, so I marked, just in case, I marked all of these. So I put these brackets like so, aligned them how I wanted, made the marks with a pencil. That's what I did, and I did the sides. So I'm going to start drilling, the moment of truth. So I'll do it like this. There you go, guys. Right in the middle. Better. Yeah, spot on. I'm going to do all of them first, and then I'm going to make the bigger hole. Here's recording. Done. Well, first bit. Now what I need to do is make these a little bit bigger, so I'm going to use a 4.5. I don't think I have any other ones. Let's see. Let me show you. Be careful with the metal. Will this go through? No. 5.5. That's way too big, isn't it? It's not a lot bigger. Is either 4.5, 5.5. 5.5 is going to be a tiny bit bigger. I don't think it will be a problem. Okay. So be it. Now for my next trick, we're gonna do this bit. We're gonna sand. I'm just gonna sand it a little bit. To see how it looks. Not bad. What do you think, guys? I quite like it. There's this rough feel to it that looks a bit more interesting. Okay, let's fit this one, then we can do the same to the others. Quite like it like this, guys. I think this gives it a bit more of a cooler look to it. Which one would this be? This one. So this will go there. Okay. Full. I'm gonna put this through here. One. This is all of this was in my head, guys. So there was no way to test if it was going to work or not. This is one of my ideas that I have, and in my head it feels like it's going to work perfectly. We soon will find out. Okay, this is double walled. Guys, this looks insane, and little old me did it. Okay, let's tighten these. Oh my god, guys, check this out. How cool is this? How cool is this? Okay, the next one, again, sand it. I think this looks much better. Okay, guys, look at this. Come on, come on. Now it's just literally putting things in. Then I'm gonna have to bring the vacuum cleaner, pick up all this metal, wipe it down, and once the insert is dry, I'll fit it in, and we should be done with this. All right, guys, so it's been a few more days since I last worked on the top box, and remember I painted this bit, well, it was inside out, but the paint just broke as I turned it inside out. It started peeling off completely, so I just continued because I didn't want like a few bits falling off. I just couldn't do it. I was just so unhappy with the result, and I never really thought about other ways to do it, because I thought I could just do this sprayed because it's much quicker and easier, but not the best option, obviously. I guess if I painted this side, it would probably work better. But anyway, you know, paint is always going to be brittle and it's going to break into pieces because it's not meant for that. So for that reason, I bought some fake leather and I bought like a 1 meter by 140, which I think is more than enough. It's just in case I mess it up, but let me show you. So I got it red. I went to look on Amazon, and I think this should work actually even better, because thing is, even if this was okay, eventually as I put things in and out of the box, you'll scratch against the walls and the bottom of the tank bag, and you'll start scratching, and you'll start seeing the original color, and you look messy. So I bought this fake leather, and I think it was about £12. Oh, let me open. Look how big it is. Look at that. It's very malleable, very thin, and it looks pretty good. And the best thing about it, and the reason why I went for this, is because you can wipe it. So what I'm gonna do, you know, if I knew how to use the sewing machine, I would do a really good job. I need to learn to do that. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put over this, measure each panel with an overlap, and overlap at the bottom. Cut them, and then I'm going to use glue. I think I have the glue here. I have a Gorilla Glue somewhere here, maybe in the box, in my toolbox. Need to find it. But what I'm going to do is spread the glue through here and stick it, and it should be a nice result. Let's go and do that. So I'm going to switch the camera to my GoPro, and hopefully I can do this. So I'm going to use this Sharpie. I think I'll be able to wipe it off. We can test it actually. That's why I got some wet wipes, because I think this will. Oh no, I cannot remove it. That's a bit of a pain, isn't it? Okay, so I need to find something else. Let me see if I can get something from the house. Let's put the box here for a second. So I got my cutting board, my metal ruler, and I found the Gorilla Glue. So this will come handy later. Let's put this underneath. And these cutting boards are amazing because obviously you can do angles, and you can look at the measurement width wise and vertical wise, so it's pretty good. And all I need to do is obviously put it there, and then I can hopefully easily align it. Let's see, so what I'm going to do is basically measure this. Whoa. This is probably going to be 20, so I'm going to give maybe 25 so I can fold it. This one I've tested, I can wipe it off. So I'll do 25 here, 25 here, 39, I'll do up to here, 39. Now I get my scalpel, but this should be it. Right, let's test this. Perfect. So I just need to do this curve. Maybe I could do it this way. Okay. So now I can use this, cut another bit. Okay, no. Okay. Let's just see how this would fit. So this will go here. This will go here. Right. Not bad. Yeah, and then this will go here. Obviously it's too long. Let's get this. We have some spare in case it goes wrong. Now what I wanted to do to make it look really, really neat, using things that I have around to help me to do a really nice cut. Boom. Check that out. Look at that, guys. Boom. Now this will go there. Nice and neatly over everything. Cool. This will give you a good idea of what I'm doing. But I'm gonna be, once I put glue, guys, it's really make it or break it. Because if you work with glue, you know it goes everywhere. I hate it. Gorilla Glue contact adhesive, crystal clear, holds in seconds. So I'm going to put a little bit here. You probably can't see. I'm putting spots just because I couldn't see the trail. So with spots I can see it a bit better. So let's go like this. Okay. So obviously you can see the issue here, this fold. So with the scissor, I'm gonna give a couple, and maybe here. Okay, that's it. Maybe this there. Just put some weight on it. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time, and then I'm gonna do this bit again to continue this. So this has become a nightmare, but I don't give up. I'll persevere, and I got a new glue here. So this is contact adhesive crystal clear by Gorilla. I think this should do the job. Now the good thing about this one is spreadable. So I'm going to get a brush, I'm going to put it on, I'm going to try to stick it. Let's see. I had to take everything off. It was just, yeah, just such a mess. I really want to finish this project. It's the last thing to my great little project. Don't know if you can see. Whoa, okay. Look. Is it because it's cold? Okay. So I don't know what I'm gonna wear to spread this. Wish I have a brush here. Will this do? Look at that. Let's see if it goes in. Okay guys, sorry, I have to be selfish about the angle here because I don't have many options. Okay, I think I'm gonna put some weight on this and come back a bit later, so I'll do that. Just have enough glue there, so you can peel this off quite easily. I don't know. Stay big and flat, and put some weight. Okay, put some more on this side. I'm gonna let it kind of dry, and then I'll come back later, if not later tomorrow, and try to do more. Alright guys, so here it is. I glued this bit. It has kind of this mark from this box that I put some weight on, but it glued nicely together. So I'm just gonna go and do this bottom bit now. This, by the way, stayed the whole night, so kind of almost not 24 hours, but at least 18 hours I would say, gluing. So I'm going to do that to the bottom. I'm not going to record the side bits because it's the same process. It's working. Probably will have to glue this at the back here, but I need something to hold it, so we'll see about that. But the problem with this is this glue, I think I need a white spirit or something. I don't think I have any with me. Couldn't find anything in the garage. So the problem is, once I use this, once I spread it over, the brush got ruined, and because I don't have any white spirit, there's nothing else I could do. But I thought I'll be creative and use this So I'm just going to use the glove to spread the glue there, and then I can discard it. And then I think that could be a solution, because then I can just take some on, spread it nicely. I can probably get a nice spread everywhere. So that's what I'm going to do. This is how much I've used. So yeah, so let's see if I can do that. So it feels quite interesting grabbing glue like that and spreading it. This, bet you never seen anything like this, hey? I think that's a good spread. So this is actually better. Look, just do that, boom, done. Put it in the bin. Can close this. Hands are nice and clean. Okay, I'll do this. Put some weight on. Put the battery. Another battery. And another battery. So I'll leave it to dry. So guys, today I'm finishing off the top box. So I've glued everything in, as you can see. I guess if you look really closely, you can see areas that you can see a little bit of glue, but then you can also wipe, because this glue actually comes off if you rub it a little bit with a cloth, warm cloth, or with the nail polish remover, the ones without acetone, so it doesn't ruin the color. I think you should be fine with that. What I was looking for is really this nice effect of the red, and it looks much nicer than what it used to be. If you guys want, you can just turn inside out and you have that black finish, which is quite nice, but I just wanted the red, because I think it will help finding things inside the box. You know, this will just give that extra look towards the Lonerider. I'm going to do, I don't have a brush. The brushes are getting ruined. I think I need a white spirit. I don't think I have, although I think I just found something here. Check this out. Just at the end, at the top of the garage, I found this. Well, too late now. Okay. I used maybe 30%, 40% of the glue that came inside. This is really strong glue. It's very smelly. Now what I'm going to do is going to get one of these gloves. This is how I've been doing, just because I find it a little bit easier. And plus, when you use your fingers, you know, God has given you this amazing tool. And to be honest, a lot of times I don't even like using gloves. So I'm using my hands, because I can feel everything, and I can do a better job. So let's start with this corner. Let's start with a small one. So yeah, spread it. This is just enough to hold it. Okay, let's see. Try not to use that finger. And this is going to be putting pressure against the wall of the top box, so don't worry too much about it. Right, put this aside. Let's get the box out. Here you go. Here's the box. Opening it up. How is this going to fit? Because every time I push it in, the lead has gone a bit funny. Okay, you can see the old paint cracking. Okay, there's glue there. Let's pull these things out of the way. And the same with this one. Just get that in. This is done now. This is something you have to be patient to do. Okay, you guys. There you go, guys. Let me wipe that bit. It has glue. One of the things I always have in the garage is antibacterial wipes, just because they're so good to wipe things off. We are done. Alright guys, here you go. So here it is, the top box. Now from a very basic top box, you have additional Molle panels all around the front, the sides, so you can attach things. All I really wanted, to be honest, is to make the top box look a bit more cool and premium. And obviously I got this one pretty much for free outside. So what I wanted is to make sure it would look nice and cool for the Transalp. Since it wasn't really what I was looking for, I was going to go for sw-motech, the silver version. But I saved a lot of money just by turning this into a premium one, which is something I really like doing. You know, I studied product design before. I always fascinated about doing products for the motorcycle, so this would be, I guess, my first product. It was just something that I thought I'll play around, and it came out really well, to be honest. So you have the Molle panels on the sides. You have here, I bought this backrest for a pillion. Also gives a much nicer look to the top box. On the inside, what I've done is I put the liner inside out, so what that allows it to look much nicer than the original one. I didn't take the original pockets. You could have made it flat, but I thought, you know what, you never know what's going to happen in the future if I ever going to need it, so I just left it. So the pockets are still there, and it doesn't really annoy me so much. What I did is I cut a space here for the light, and there's a touch on and off, as you can see. It's pretty cool. And now I can see, and it's quite bright, by the way. I have tested, you've probably seen on some of the videos, you can see enough of what's inside. And on the inside I have this red inside liner. I wish I could have done a better job, very honestly, but I couldn't glue to this, because this is like this rubbery, plasticky, I don't know what it is, but it's very slippery, and even the glue wasn't sticking so well to it, so I had to stick to the leather side, or fake leather side, and put a lot of pressure, leave it, what was it, 24 hours to cure it. So, you know, came out pretty good, but not exactly how I wanted. I thought it would be so much cooler, but I think it's pretty good, hey? And I think if this really annoys me, I will come back to it and improve it. I have been thinking about other ways to do it, but for the moment it's more than enough. It's nicer than it used to be. I can start putting my things inside, so what I'm going to be using this is to carry my chain lock or the D-lock that I've got from Lightlock. I can even store my helmet if necessary. But yeah, it came out really nice. I'm really impressed with it. It looks really cool, and that's it. That's from me today. But before we finish, I just want to thank all of you for watching my videos, supporting the channel, subscribing and sharing, and even commenting. I read all the comments and I reply as quickly as I can. It's been really a great year. I got a second bike, which I'm doing it up. I still have my CB1000 now, which is still the beast and my favorite bike in the garage. So I want to do a video about all the mods that I've done on the Transalp, and all the mods that I've done on the CB1000R, because since my last update there's a few other things that have changed, so I want to do that, so look out for those. So as a thank you to all of you for watching and supporting me, I wanted to do my first giveaway. I know it's nothing special, but it's this thing that I've created myself, and so it's a little bit of me to you guys. And there is one set, and it comes with all the bolts, all the nuts, the spacers and the brackets for you to install on your top box. Now this is for 45 litre top box, but you can check if it will fit on yours. I'll leave the dimensions. I'll put a link to my website so you can check them out, but these ones will be for free and I'll send to anywhere in the world. What we'll do is drop a comment below, and on the 15th of January, so it gives you about 2 weeks, so 2 weeks to watch. Drop a comment on the 15th. I'll pick one lucky winner. I'll get in touch with you, and we can go and have it sent to you. Hopefully you like it, and it will be my first gift to you guys, and hopefully there'll be more coming as the channel grows. Now I'm just about to hit 900 subscribers. I just need a little bit of push. If you guys want to help me get to over 1,000, and so you'll boost the algorithm, will boost my channel, and then I can start doing more and more things for you guys. So that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it, comment to help the algorithm, drop your name there so you can get a chance of winning one of these videos. I hope you're enjoying my channel, and I hope to see you next year. Until then, see ya.